What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, interesting news, right? As I continue to see and I continue to hear who's next for YouTube sensation turned professional boxer, Jake Paul, who recently defeated the son of a legend and former world champion himself, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., via unanimous decision. Now, I saw Jake Paul do an interview. He did an interview with Piers Morgan, right? And Jake Paul wasn't happy about the things that Piers Morgan asked Jake Paul, okay? Everybody knows Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan has a huge platform, right? He's controversial. Piers Morgan is controversial, right? He's seen to be controversial. So Jake Paul was featured on Piers Morgan, right? And Piers Morgan called Jake Paul out for Jake Paul's lack of competition in the sport of boxing, but his claims, right? That simply that he's a real boxer in the sport of boxing, right? So Piers Morgan called him out, and Piers Morgan said simply, when are you going to fight a real fighter? He said that you fought Mike Tyson, who was simply my age, okay? Me and Mike Tyson are about the same age. And Mike Tyson in his prime, you wouldn't beat Mike Tyson in his prime, right? And Jake Paul was not happy. He was fuming about this, right? So let's just listen to what he had to say right here.
I'm a killer. I get in the ring with the best people, and you get in the ring with a guy who's 50. He's literally nearly as old as me. The only proper boxer you fought was Tommy Fury, and he beat you.
Fought multiple boxers with professional records, including Mike Tyson himself.
Peak Tyson, you wouldn't have lasted 10 seconds.
And you versus going to the gym, you're still a fat ass. We can make up hypotheticals. You should go to the gym. If you went to the gym,
I've been twice this week.
You don't think I can beat Mike Tyson? I don't think you go to the gym.
I think you're a great YouTuber.
You think that your opinion matters.
Well, why are you doing my show if it doesn't?
Oh, I'm just...
So, therefore, Jake Paul, again, he was not happy that Piers Morgan called him out. He simply wasn't, right? And the thing is, he wants credit for beating Mike Tyson, okay, who was 58 years of age. Now, I give him credit because he is a YouTuber turned professional boxer. So anybody coming off the street and you beat Mike Tyson, okay, you're going to be like, hey, listen, I got in the ring with Mike Tyson, right? So you're going to want credit for getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, right? But if you want credit for beating Mike Tyson, how about fighting another guy who's not so old, but is old, 41 years old, who says that he's open and willing to fight you? His last professional fight was June 17th of 2017, okay? He retired undefeated. He's an Olympic gold medalist, okay? He's 32 wins, no loss, no draw, 16 wins by way of knockout. He's a two-division champion, but he's been retired for 8 years now. He's been retired for 8 years, right? And I'm talking about the man, none other than Andre S.O.G. Ward. Why not fight Andre Ward? You fighting guys that are retired. You look at Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He's semi-retired. You're 12 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 7 wins by way of knockout. You're 28 years of age, 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach. You're about the same height as Andre Ward. You got a longer arm reach than Andre Ward, right? You are significantly younger than Andre Ward, right? Why not? You fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who was 54 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, 34 wins by way of knockout. He was 39 years of age. Andre Ward is 2 years older than Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., and he's been retired for 8 years. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has had 2 fights. In 2024, he fought against Uriel Hall, who had one professional fight, and he went the distance. Prior to that, he fought David Zagara. He won a unanimous decision. That was in 2021. Prior to that, he lost to Anderson Silva, UFC Hall of Fame iconic legend, who was retired, a split decision. That was in 2021. Okay? In his last 9 fights, he has 4 wins and 5 losses. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So you want credit for beating a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Why not beat a 41-year-old Andre Ward, who's been retired for 8 years and is more highly decorated than Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Well, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. made his name at 154 pounds, 160 pounds. That's where 160 pounds is where, it was 160, 154 pounds is where Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. made his name. You fighting him at cruiserweight because he's undisciplined is the reason he fights at cruiserweight, and he's an embarrassment to his father's last name. He's not committed to the sport of boxing. Fight a real cruiserweight who was fighting at 168 and 175 and can definitely make cruiserweight, who's a legend, who's a Hall of Famer, who never lost in the professional ranks. His last loss was, I think they said he was 11 years old as an amateur. He's an Olympic gold medalist, 2-division champion, and the former pound-for-pound king and a Hall of Famer in Andre Ward, who said that he's open to do it. You beat Andre Ward, you're going to get all the credit in the world. And Andre Ward said that he's more than willing to do it since what you did with Mike Tyson. So never mind fighting a lightweight 135-pound Gervonta Tank Davis that you're trying to get sanctioned, but they won't sanction it because of the size difference. So it's going to be viewed as an exhibition. He can't get the fight sanctioned as a real professional fight because he fights at cruiserweight, 200 pounds, and Gervonta Tank Davis fights at 135. So instead of looking for a Tank Davis and or doing, these gimmick fights with a heavyweight, fight Andre Ward. That makes that will go. You want the numbers, you want the recognition, you want the popularity, you want the credit, you want all of that, fight Andre Ward. You ain't going to get it from Tank Davis. Canelo and these dudes ain't going to fight you. A gimmick fight with a heavyweight just gives you a pass if you lose. Andre Ward is the perfect guy. And he says that he's open to fight you. He said, contact me. Make the fight happen. Make it happen. I see everybody talking about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, possibly Zurdo Ramirez, all these guys. I ain't trying to hear none of them. Give me Jake Paul versus Andre Ward. He ain't been in the ring for 8 years. We know he got on record injuries. He's 41 years old. Andre Ward is only a year older than Deontay Wilder. Give us Andre Ward. You want the credit? You want the notoriety? Andre Ward. He wants to fight you. Fight Andre Ward. Perfect fight. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.